Welcome back. In the previous part, we arrived in the city, and now we're being led around by Shania, who seems a bit angry with us.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
All right.
Hey, all right. Doodly-doo.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Why do you need growth modules, though? If you're having babies, why do you need growth modules?
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
What's that? Look, maybe we can go this way.
But why are you telling me that now? What? That seems strange. Like maybe we could go somewhere else rather than follow the person you told me to follow. What?
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
It's just a big mound of bodies down there. You can't even discern any individual bodies down there, so I assume it's just a blob of flesh, or husks, essentially. Where are you taking us, tour guide?
Hey, Noah, you know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
They don't know these words, but Lance knows the phrase, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend." How does he know that phrase? They only have one enemy.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
I mean, you should have a few doubts, because you didn't know her as a child, so... See a green dot on the map. Where are you taking me? Nothing. Like, there's some proper architectural design going on here. Interesting. Doodly-doo. Peppers.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
You know it's an important scene when they revert to their original clothes. What is it? Kill it! It could kill us at any moment. Come look at it.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it move.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
It is cute that babies do that.
Hey, Senna! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. What? This is incredible, Senna.
Oh my.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made?
Okay then.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
Surprised they wouldn't misinterpret things, be like, hey, do you want to try it? Like, whoa.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth.
Just got that element of like, hey, do you want to make a baby? Like, no.
Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
Rome?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday.
When you have your own babies.
Or it might be that you already do.
The only worry I have is like if my theory is going the correct way, then my thought process is the worlds are going to separate, which means everything's going to separate. So how does that work with babies that are born between
Every
different
day's a
sides of
training day.
the coin, sort of thing? It's like if you have a Keves and an Agnes have a baby, what happens to the baby? Like, do its atoms get split apart, or is it going to be a choice? I hope it's not the first one. I hope it's a choice
Let me
thing.
just fix
I hope
this.
it's a choice thing. Like, which world do you want to go to? Like, oh, alright, fair enough.
Taion, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Egg.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros.
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi. Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood.
It was the queens, so they say. Keves and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them?
I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too.
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you're low.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before,
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them.
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
One of the statues to me looked like Shulk, though. A bit. Shania? More walking to do. This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. No, I want to go back to the statues, please. Mobius warning level. The Kevez and Agnes warning levels have combined to form a single Mobius warning level.
Colony relations changed, looks like.
Where's the one that looked a bit like Shulk? You look a bit like Shulk, but with goggles. It's the icon. He's got wings. Not sure on that one. I better look at it. Is it just the classes that they are? It could just be that. Yeah, this one's definitely looking like Shulk. And look at it. It's Shulk all over. That one is like, bit too nothing on that one. That guy just looks like Lance. Yeah, we know about you, we know about you. You, You got a core crystal. Right, anyway, Napan! Moving on. Napan! Moving on. Napan! Moving on. Napan!
Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah. Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
Napan. This is the dorm for young lost numbers soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Hey! Oh, hi! Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. Why? Build one. A lot of single soldiers eat at the Michiba canteen? Michiba canteen? But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's the place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill, which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget. You're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. Let's head on in. He's got a shooter, look. Proper shooter. What? The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? Yeah.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Oh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
Up on! Wow, soft beds are really comfy, who knew? Well, I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. Now, you wanna go, mate? You lot, were you even a little nervous? Clearly you were nervous enough for all of us, judging by those dark circles under your eyes. I couldn't just meekly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. That sounds more like excitement than nerves, if you ask me. Well, looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. We should probably start making a move over to the war room then. Right, agreed. Monica said you take the lift down from near by the Praetorian Hill, right? That's the Sword Hill Guard? All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. I don't know if I like the music here, it just feels a bit too subdued. I expected more pomp. I think that's the best way of putting it, more pomp in this area. Something that sounds a bit more grander. How to describe it? Just feels, yeah, it just feels too relaxed, which is sort of like it doesn't feel right. Maybe that's intentional. Maybe it's.
I think we can take that elevator down to the war room.
Been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
Maybe it's just being off-putting on purpose.
Off we go.
After everything we've been through, moments of rest just feels strange. Like a peaceful area just feels very off.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are... who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh, that.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still,
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Got three thoughts at the moment. So it's very much like, okay, so number one, Gondor. The Kingdom of Gondor. We're going to the White City, are we? I imagine so. Maybe that does relate to Osgiliath in some way. Thinking what was in Osgiliath. Wasn't there like an observatory in Osgiliath? Lord of the Rings, this is. Because that was something to do with the stars and stuff like that, which then relates to the eclipse. Which then I'm thinking like, maybe the reason they do it during the eclipse is maybe they need the sunlight to pass through a fake moon or some sort in order to project it. Like they need that amount of light in order to have such a big projection. That kind of thing. What was the third thing? There was a third thing. I can't remember. I think it was the Nopon. Mr. Salmon's engineering department. And go down the lift near Dorgan Cliff and you'll find it in no time. It's the big lift you took to get up here. You know the one. Right. Well, that's it. Ciao. Oh, what? You're not going to show us the way? There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, that was it. Yeah. We're going to sneak in, are we? Like we snuck in last time. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too? Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Looking forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry, not going to be all buddy-buddy with you. Why not? Just a big meanie. Wow, what crawled up his arse? Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that they were originally intended for them. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. Yes, we should. But that will be happening in the next part. So we shall see you then. Ta-da for now.